Moving objects, strange voices in the house, suspicious coincidences. Some people don't need to read scary stories because they've experienced them. We are ready to scare you a bit with these stories told by people on the internet. Remember to turn on the lights while you're watching. As a child, I would frequently observe eerie apparitions in my bedroom, causing me to be extremely frightened of falling asleep. I also often saw how my things were moving on their own around the room. My parents told me that I imagined things and didn't believe me. When I became older, I no longer saw them. But now, many years later, my kid told me that he saw his toys moving around in his room, and I once again had the chills run down my spine. My pals and I discovered an abandoned home. We got inside and started walking around, trying to find something cool. On the second floor, we found an old broken gramophone with a thick layer of dust on it. We didn't touch anything, just looked around and decided to leave. As we were leaving the house, I heard the gramophone begin to play quietly. When I asked my friends, they confirmed hearing the sound as well. My daughter is 2 years old, and I'm afraid to stay alone with her in one room. She'll frantically begin sobbing as she looks under the couch. Or she'll point to the corner of the room and say, "A man is there," and then starts laughing. But I'm not having any fun. I'm creeped out. When my brother was little, his uncle was holding him in his arms once, and suddenly my brother said, "Do you remember how I was holding you when you were little?" When he was between 3 and 4 years old, my brother used to tell tales about his time in the army as a tank man. We laughed first. What an imagination, we thought. But once he described how he had burned in the tank alive. Our great-grandfather used to be a tank man in 1943. Of course, my brother never met him. My brother is now 20 years old and looks exactly like our great-grandfather. Have you ever lived through a scary or unexplainable life experience?